between the Kansas City Chiefs and these guys defending their home turf. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff to the back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Back-to-back carries here. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. His first throw is an interception. Nick Bolton has it. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Another carry for it. His foray up the middle. That's about 3. That tackle made by Princely Umami-Ellen.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Underneath it goes, catchable by the running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day. You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Quick throw is caught. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 20-zip lead. Butker to try the point after.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs push their lead to 21-zip already.
Panthers nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completes. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early runaway. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Top low, 18.
They'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Touch the Eagle. Touch the Eagle. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
4th down, pass coming. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Got to play straight ahead. And he'll be met into the line to limit the game to a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, Nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Sends this to the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Yellow.
Air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The pass on that long field goal would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Okay, break.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More coming your way from Brooklyn. Stick around. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go. Start. Dragons. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. Buffalo 18. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lion. Ready.
Working on 1st down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Back to work they go after the interception. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Finds him on the crossing route. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Working quickly here.
Liking 18. Let go.
Here's ETN on first down. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of the 4. Offense in a hurry up here.
36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Back to throw. He isn't looking up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field more than a second or 2.
It's fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's thrown deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And a first down.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Yellow, yellow.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
One last play before the break.
Yellow.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Harrison Butker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready, set.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
The Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Here comes the screen for ETN. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down.
Hawk
First
70,
and 10
Hawk
at the
70.
28-yard line.
Go.
Pass play coming here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Ready, 18, rattle it. Ready,
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. He has the touchdown. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Brooklyn.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Yellow. Easy.
Running it now out of the gun. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
42, 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Evans straight ahead. They're not going to get him an inch on the second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go now. 79, 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's the snap on 4th. Chased out to his right. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that out.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Still fighting forward. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Panthers continuing to fight at least. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The give now out of the shotgun. This is ahead for about 5. Is Darian Porter in on the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Yellow.
A give now from the gun. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First down, Kansas City.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Chiefs football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now a run here from the gun. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Yellow.
And they'll pitch it out to him. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Yellow. Side.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Line. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
Yellow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead.
49. Panthers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Get this out quickly. It's McMillan. And he's tackled for no gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 11.
Panther 60.
First down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup. You got to calm yourself. And you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Completed over the middle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Ready up.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, right?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dump off, caught by his back. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
70 Lions.
Watch the shift.
Cowboy 80.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And the Panthers get to that one.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
2nd and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
21.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. He spins right by him. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here.